The assistant city manager and the director of the code enforcement department magistrate has decided that they are no longer going to be $100, and they will be representative of the amount of money which the city of Hollywood has paid, either send officers out, send mailings out, actual costs to the city of Hollywood. So they've drafted a form and a mathematical ability to figure out exactly what the city of Hollywood has put into each individual case. Is that correct, Mr. Chitsey?
Yes, that's correct.
So we will be asking individualized court costs per case in the amount of what it has cost the city, and we cannot pick and choose. So we will be asking for court costs today. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I was confused because I did not charge for field inspections, and I thought that's what she was asking me. So whatever court cost you have, yes, I don't have any extra court cost, in other words.
Administrative costs.
Administrative
You
costs.
did no field inspections?
I did 2.
Okay, so you have to mark that, and then you have to tally that out.
Hey, just for my knowledge, are you gonna hand me a sheet, or are you gonna read to me and I'm gonna write on this sheet?
Both.
Special Magistrate, Special Magistrate, Lupe Novello, City of Hollywood Code. We put together these figures based on our costs, and it's submitted to you, which ultimately is your decision to approve or not to approve.
Okay, so each officer is gonna hand me a sheet, and then I'm going to, that's their recommendation.
That's
I'm
correct.
going to approve it or not approve it.
I would prefer that the officers read it themselves.
Yes, and if Officer Fernandez can read the bottom of that sheet.
And magistrate, for the record,
Adding.
since this has gone so poorly thus far, Hollywood Municipal Ordinance 3629, enforcement orders, fines, and other remedies, right of appeal. A1, the order of the special magistrate may require the violator to pay a fine not to exceed $1,000 per day for each day the violation continues past the date set in the order of compliance. In the case of a repeat violation, the special magistrate may order the repeat violator to pay a fine not to exceed $5,000 per day for each day the repeat violation continues past the date of such notice to the violator of the repeat violation. This is the reason I'm reading this, magistrate. In addition to such fines, all costs incurred by the city in enforcing its codes and all costs of repair pursuant to Division C of this section are also applicable. That's what we've been asking. That's what we're asking today.
Okay, so you actually, each officer has a prepared sheet that they're gonna hand me. You're gonna read it to me and hand it to me with your recommendations, and I'm going to either okay it or not okay it. Okay,
Okay?
Okay.
We're all learning at the same time.
yes, I've never seen this before. Okay, go ahead.
The amount of cost I'm requesting today is $208.50. This amount represents the cost to today's date, which the city has incurred in enforcing this code.
Okay. Okay, are there any other further costs that the code enforcement office has, or this is it? This is it? Okay, and this is for 2 field inspections, first class mail, certified mail. I'm a little confused, that doesn't add up to $208.50, you didn't check off what else?
Should be 213. This is all of this.
Oh, this is pretty good. Oh, I got it.
That's all automatically.
Okay, okay. Ms. Algieri, there are administrative costs that are clearly set out, which is $208.50, which I am going to impose. And that can be paid by,
Usually 30 days. Within 30 days, payable to the city.
And if I can't pay it in 30 days, I'm trying to come up with money to fix the property. 200, that's more than the sidewalk I pay
let
every
me
month.
just explain something to you. I'm a homeowner here in Hollywood, as are some of these other people. It is unfortunate, but it is true, that when you own a home, there are costs that come with it. God knows I had to put in a sprinkler system. I'm still gonna be paying that off next year, because I can't have dead grass, not on my street. People will be throwing rocks at me. So, you know, you have to understand, regardless of your ability to pay, you You have to come up with it somehow. If that's renting that other facility,
It's rented.
if you cannot afford to have a house, you know what the alternatives are, unfortunately, which includes renting, you know, et cetera. The same thing with the sidewalk. I had to come up with the money for the sidewalk, and as a magistrate, I'm not unsympathetic to you, but I'm telling you, I don't have the ability to say, well, you don't have the money, so you don't have to pay administrative costs. Yeah, you have to pay the administrative costs, okay? And I'm not happy about it, but that's just what the law is. Just like, you know, you have to pay your taxes, you know, I know you get a homestead exemption. It's just a fact of being a homeowner, okay? So, yeah, I am
So
imposing it.
My question was
Yeah.
that if in 30 days I don't have the full amount to pay, what happens then?
Okay? Okay, anything further?
Thank
Try-
you.
Try to work together and what's it called, McFeeder
McFadder.
School?
Thank you.
Check that out, okay? I wish you the best, it's a beautiful house, lovely,
Thank you.
okay?
Thank
Thank you,
welcome.
Special Magistrate.
Thank you.
So is that gonna be a bill sent to me? How do there'll be a bill sent
You'll
to me
receive
for
a
the,
final order in the mail next week outlining the new comply by date, which like we said is gonna be in August, along with the daily fine and these administrative costs that are associated with today, okay?
Very good luck. Special Magistrate.